Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to episode 42 of Rocket League 101. Today what we're going to be going through is kickoffs. So I know I haven't uploaded in a few days. This is probably going to be the last video I ever make, to be honest, because unless someone comments something for me to make a video on, I really can't think of anything. So here's the training pack code, I'll put it in the description. And basically what this training pack code is, it's the 5 kickoffs, right? So you have your diagonal left, diagonal right, slightly in front of the flat one to the left, and slightly in front of like the flat one to the right, and then a straightforward flat one you're only getting once. So obviously those are the 5 kickoffs you can get in the game, and basically it's not to try and score it, it's not to, you know, nothing in particular, it's just to practice your kickoff. So I mean, I don't know if you can sort your boost out to make it so you only have 33, but you can just sort of like feel it, how much boost you're getting from a kickoff anyway, and you can basically just practice your kickoff. So what I would do is, if you find one in particular, like one when you learn to speed flip, this will be really good, right? Because you can go watch my speed flip video or any speed flip video, learn how to do it, and then just practice doing it in terms of this positioning and hitting the ball well. You can land and then still get a good flip off. Because often, like, it's hard, but you speed flip perfectly every time, but when it comes to the kickoff, you just find it harder. So yeah, other than simply doing this over and over and over again and making your muscle memory like identical and like just keep doing it to get your kickoff better, you know, it's basically just good because this is the part that I can actually explain something about to help you, right? When you make contact with the ball, there are a couple things you have to like go through that are important. I'm gonna go into free play because of the timer. But essentially, just do this training pack over and over and over again, right? Like, I can speed flip both. Well, I say that. Right, I can speed flip both ways comfortably, but I normally always speed flip left. So I do this one. I know that wasn't the speed flip. I'm not really concentrating. But basically, when I get this one or whatever, I'm fine because I do this and I do the speed flip I like. But for some reason, when I go off the kickoff and I get this one, trying to do this, like speed flip that way, I find awkward. So you might find something like that happens and you have a different kickoff depending on what side you're on. But it's good to practice. It's really good for just practicing because you can just do it over and over and over and over and over again, right? So it's good to just practice it and get it down. And yeah, so sorry, the things I can explain. Basically, right, when you jump to hit the ball, you want to make sure you're jumping like here. If you're jumping after this, so if you're jumping here, you're basically gonna jump and then flip like into the bottom of the ball, right? So with the kickoff, you want to get as long of a contact as possible. So I'm not gonna go through everything you can do wrong because there's so many things, right? Don't jump too early. Just hit through the very center of the ball, right? So the very center, like there, that very height and width, all of it, center, as central as possible. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna diagonal stall flip, right? So like this. So top left, bottom right, or top right, bottom left, right? Through the ball. Basically what that's going to do is give you the longest touch possible. So essentially, wherever you're coming from, just go through the center, and as you touch it, not into it, right? Don't do this, right, or anything like that. It's this will be a slowed down version, but it's more like this, right? So you touch it and then you do your flip. So it'll look like this basically, like, because essentially, right, your hit is gonna, you know, either hit it into them if you win it first, or it's gonna block their hit if they hit it into you. You do that, and then you do your flip as you touch it to prolong your touch and sort of hit the ball through them. So you use your flip to push the ball through. The initial contact is simply going through the center of the ball, and then you do your flip. And the reason for stalling is because if you just do this, like a lot of your touches towards the end, you either just won't get the touches or they'll be rubbish because you're hitting them with like the wheel of your car, right? But if you stall it, it basically just means that constantly your nose is the thing that's there. So that's why that's good basically. So you're gonna jump through it and then you're just gonna keep pushing through with the stall flip. So again, obviously you can use the training pack to practice that. But basically, you want to get all your kickoffs identical to the point where you always land in the same place. So you can always jump from the same place, and then you can just practice doing your stall flip jump like into the ball, and you'll get a nice kickoff. Right, so you do it like basically. The more identical your kickoff is each time, the more reliable it will be. So yeah. hope you found this video useful. I know it's a bit short, but I mean, the only thing I can really go through with you is the contact on the ball. The rest of it is pretty self-explanatory, right? You need to go watch my speed flip video if you want to know how to do that. If not, just do a basic thing where you like front flip like this and then do that contact on the ball. The main thing, just get it central. Don't jump, because if I was to land here, right? Let's say I do my speed flip and I do it too late, and I'm like moving really fast like this. You see how I'm under the ball there? If someone else didn't go on, if someone else got an okay kick up against me, that's gonna bounce straight off my wall and straight into my goal or something very close to it. They're gonna massively beat me because they're just gonna push the ball through me. So I want to land earlier so I can jump and then hit through the ball. So I still need to work on my stalling, to be honest. I don't stall like as I hit the ball enough, and I've realised that, which prompted me to make this video. But yeah, I'm gonna be using this training pack a lot, and I suggest you do as well, regardless of what rank you're at or what kickoff you do. It's good to practice any kickoff. It's just all of the kickoff, right? So just practice, and don't only practice it from one side, because then when you get the other side in the game, you're gonna be like, okay, well that was useless. So yeah, for these ones, I mean that was bad. Obviously, you don't want to be facing up like that. There you go, that's better. And then you want to go through the ball. Oh, okay. But yeah, that's basically everything I can tell you about kickoffs. That's all of. I mean, I'll do the straightforward one as well. Right. So here on this one, you want to, if you're gonna do like I do, as I said, I mainly do speed flip lefts, so I do this one. You'll see that movement I do beforehand. I do this as I speed flips to basically keep me straight. Right, and with speed flips, you can often do like quite a sideways speed flip like this, or you can do a really forward one like this. Because you have to, if you do the really forward one on this, obviously you want to go in a straight line as possible. You're less likely to veer if you do the really straightforward one, and you don't have to do as much of a turn. Because if I was to do the sideways one, I'd have to go like this, and be like that. Right, so I come back in again. If I just very lightly tap it, I would watch that in slow motion if I was you. See how I lightly tap to the right, like I'm trying to slow it down. But essentially, I try and stay on the boost line the whole time, so I don't ever want to leave it. So yeah, you can practice that if you want to learn your speed flipping. If not, I would simply do this. Again, through the center of the ball. To get that really good contact, that's what's important. The really nice contact and flipping as you touch the ball. And yeah, that should help you to push through your opponents. I hope this video helps, and obviously if you like it, leave drop a comment or whatever if you want me to make more videos. But I'm pretty sure I'm done making all my resources to help people. So yeah, people have been hella toxic recently. I've been trying to help people. So yeah, I'm probably not going to do it anymore. But yeah, have a good one. In a bit. Peace.